Kia ora, we're Stephen and Brooke, and during the middle of the pandemic we moved from the safety and security of New Zealand to the wild west of the United Kingdom.
Over the past few months, we've been exploring the sights of England, and now that restrictions are lifting, we can venture further. Join us on our leafy ventures.
Great pun, Brooke.
So we've just headed into Swansea this morning and checked out the Swansea Market, which is the biggest covered market in Wales, and they've got all sorts of delicious Welsh treats. And this morning we bought ourselves some Welsh cakes, and they're fresh off the griddle, so they're nice and toasty warm, and we're going to try some, which should be really nice.
We've had Welsh cakes before because you can get them at Marks and Spencer's. For those that don't know, they're like a mixture of like a scone and like a pancake.
Well, like a pikelet, I would
like
say.
A pikelet, yeah. They're so good, but these ones are like hot and fresh. They're so nice.
So much better fresh. So after having a lovely breakfast down in Swansea of Welsh cakes, we've made our way up to the most romantic castle in Wales apparently. It's called Castle Cardiff Castle, if that's how you pronounce it, fingers crossed. This castle was built by a Welsh prince in the 12th century, and it's situated on top of this hill, which it looked really daunting when we were driving up it, but it actually was fine to walk up.
Yeah, but it's got amazing views though.
Oh, absolutely stunning views of all the hills. It's like right on top of the highest one in the area, which is absolutely stunning. So we're actually back in Brecon Beacons, the waterfall district. We didn't realise this was here yesterday, so we drove back up this way before heading back down towards Tenby, which is where we're going to head later today.
So we're going to go check out an underground cave underneath a 12th century castle on top of a hill.
Cool.
Cool.
Mind your head.
So we're in the bottom of a dark cave at the moment. It's very dark down here. It's quite shallow. It has a little bit more to explore, but I'm not prepared to do that because it looks quite steep and it's a bit damp as well. Got some friends down here too.
So we're here in Tenby.
Yeah, it's this really cool coastal seaside town in the south of Wales. It was about an hour's drive from the castle we were at just before.
And it's got the most beautiful, colourful buildings and like an amazing little island, which is a tidal island, which we got to walk right up to because it's low tide at the moment.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Looks quite a lot like Mont Saint-Michel in France, which is really cool. We've got the beach behind us and the really cool, colourful houses as well. It's also got a 13th century wall because it used to be an old fort too, so like the inside of the city, no cars at all, which is so cool.
Yeah.
For someone exactly like you. Why should I spend some money on a show too when nobody sings those love songs exactly like you? You make me feel so bright.
Morning everyone, it is our final day here in the south of Wales and we have come to the most Disney princessy looking castle yet. This is Castle Cock. It's just about a 15-minute drive out of Cardiff. It's 19th century revival castle and it looks like it's out of like a Disney fairy tale. Like Rapunzel's going to be up there tossing her hair down, like you're going to walk in and Merida's going to be firing bows, like there's going to be Sleeping Beauty just asleep on a table somewhere. I'm so excited.
So I may have actually gotten us lost, but that's okay because we've found this cute little town. It's called hay-on-wye and it's known as a bookshop town, and that's because here in hay-on-wye they've got 20 bookshops, which is more bookshops per capita than anywhere else, which is really cool. So we've been wandering the bookshops, wandering the streets. It's a market town, so there's all sorts of excitement in the streets. Yeah, lots of antiques and all sorts of things to look at and see.
But she is right, she did get us lost, about an hour and a half lost, because we meant to be going to an abbey, and Brooke said, oh, it's just a 15-minute drive away. It's not, it's an hour and 15 minutes away. So Brooke made up for her mistake, driven about an hour and a half to Cheapsdale Castle, which is behind us here. It is the oldest castle in, I think, all of the UK, if not just Wales, that's still standing. It's also based on the River Gwent. It looks absolutely phenomenal. It's so cool. We're going to go check it out. We've been able to go to all these castles with the exception of Cardiff Castle for free because we're English Heritage members, and the English Heritage was back in England, and the Wales Heritage have like an allyship, so we get to go to them for free, which is really cool.
So these are the original doors, which is really interesting. They're so huge. I'd hate to have to try and open one.
Yeah. This one, even though it is the oldest one we've been into, it really does feel like the oldest one we've been into.
Yeah. So Stephen, tell us about it.
So here we are at Tonbridge Abbey, which is about a 15-minute drive away from the castle we were at right before, and it is monumental. It is huge. You've probably seen it in some paintings, or you've seen it on film and TV. It's one of the most famous abbey ruins in the world. It's from 1131, that's when it was created, and obviously it's still here today in pretty good condition. It's stunning, this place. You know, imagine what it would have looked like. That massive, big, gaping hole in the background, the massive stained glass window that would have been there. It's so cool.
Stunning.
Seeing that church was such a phenomenal way to end
Oh
our time
my
here.
goodness, it was just so beautiful and just like huge. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so big. So, what's been your favourite thing about Wales, Brooke?
I actually really enjoyed going out to Tenby. It was quite a far drive, but it was so beautiful, the different coloured buildings, and
Yeah.
yeah, it was just stunning.
Yeah, for me it's both this and Caerphilly Castle. Those two things were great. We've thoroughly enjoyed our time in the south of Wales. We've still got the north to explore it at a later date, but
Yeah.
for now the south has been fantastic.
Yeah, it's really given us a nice taster of what Wales is all about, and we've just had such a wonderful time and such a nice getaway.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Wales. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure you do like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.